YouTube, what's up? Rome. I have been warring on Twitter for the past couple of days about ownership, about game services, about you name it. And I've come to the conclusion that I wanted to do a video on ownership because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. I feel like there is a plan, a master plan to get people to not own their stuff. And I think that the scheme is to make a deal look good on the surface in order for you to commit, subscribe, whatever. And then, your return is just access to the games. That's it. You have nothing else to show for the money that you spent. And over time, you spend more money getting access to the games than actually paying and owning the game yourself. A lot of people get it mixed up, bro. They talk about ownerships. I mean, people think that people think that ownership is about collecting. Because somebody wants to own their game, it's about collecting the game. And it's not. It's much bigger than that. I feel like let me just get to the point here. Ownership is about control. Simple as that. It's about controlling what you buy. It's about controlling, what you do with what you bought, what you paid for, what you purchased. That's what it's for. I mean, and like I said, they find real slick ways to do it. They give you a console, remove the disk drive out of it, and charge you less money. But then at the end of the day, you got to go directly through PlayStation or Xbox in order to get the game, and you dropping the full amount of money. There's no going to eBay. There's none of that. No trading with your friend. There's none of that stuff. You got to pay the full price, period. And hopefully there be a sale for the game that you want to buy. Or you got to drop that full price. But it sounds good. It's convenient. You just, buy the game at 12 o'clock and you can download it and it's ready to play. You don't have to wait on shipping from Amazon to get your game. Hopefully they deliver it on the day of release. And all of that. So you don't got to worry about all that stuff. But then your principle's gone because all you have is just the rights to the game. And people always talk about it's the same thing with disc. It's just the disc is a key to access the game that you want. But the difference is it's a key. I could take that same disc/key and give it to somebody else and they can stick it in their console and they have it. They have the game. It's theirs. There's no boundary, no nothing. And really that's been that way since the PS3. The 360 was actually running games straight off the disc. You had the option to download the game or rip the game from the disc onto the hard drive so you could save on your laser, because that's what the whole purpose was for. Save your laser. But anyways, I'm veering off point. The point is, the goal is that they don't want you to have your stuff. And people believe that it's only collectors that's worried about ownership. And that's farthest from the truth. As a matter of fact, collecting is a hobby of its own. Collecting is just a hobby all by itself. You know what I mean? So it's really just about, the purpose of it is just about control. That's all it is. And if you decide to buy into these services, to buy your games digitally and stuff like that, then ultimately you just gave control and power to the publisher, to the company. That's what you gave your power and control over. That's what you can't say there's nothing you could do. There's literally nothing you can do. I don't want to go through that. Period. I don't. I will go out my way to get a game physical before I get one digital. Straight up. I will go out my way. I will make the drive. I will do whatever. I will wait. You know what I mean? Like, seriously. Because it's just that important to me, man. I don't want to sacrifice convenience. I mean, I don't want to sacrifice my principle over convenience. I don't want to sacrifice my power and my right as a consumer for convenience. I just don't want to do that, you know? And that was like, I'm just speaking for myself. And if you riding with me, you with me, and you feeling me, then yeah, let me know. Let me know. Smack that like button for a brother if you feeling me for real. But straight up, man, like, and I'm not trying to rant, I'm not trying to rave, I'm not trying to complain or nothing. I just see things deeper. I just see what's going on. They've been trying to do this stuff to us for a long time before now. They just figured out a way. It's real smooth, it's finesse and everything. Dig. Man, if you subscribe to a service like Game Pass, you're already paying your monthly fee, $180 a year. $180 a year. And I can buy the game for money off, 20% off, whatever. You already essentially paid for that 20% off because you've been subscribed to the services anyway. On top of that, you getting the game digitally. So it ain't really yours. You really benefit very little. You don't get the same benefits as somebody who would buy that game used off eBay or something like that. And let me mention supporting the developer. Let me mention that part too. I'm not necessarily that guy that will support a developer, but what I will do is support something that I want. If there's a product that I want, I'm going to straight out just buy it. And it's not necessarily about supporting the developer. But if the developer is getting supported, then absolutely. Because I want more of whatever the developer is giving me at the end of the day. I just want to touch on that for a second. But as far as like as far as this ownership thing, there is a power struggle going on right now. There's a power struggle between the consumer and the publisher or the company over control over what you buy. And what better way than to finesse people than to tell people, oh, sign on to this service. You'll save all kinds of money. But then at the end of the day, are you really saving all of this kind of money? You know? Really? Are you really saving? Most people who play games play only certain genres. Most people, I would assume, right? There's the hardcore of the hardcore that will play any and everything. Straight up, right? But generally, people only like certain type of games. And most gamers, for instance, don't like sports games. But there's a ton of them in Game Pass. A ton of them. And not only that, all of those games all those sports games in Game Pass are absolutely worthless. They're trash. You can legit buy those games for $2. $2. No lie. They're worth nothing. You could take one of those games and try to trade it in at a shop or something, a GameStop, whatever. They'll just give you 50 cents. Regardless if it's GameStop or just a mom and pop store, you take one of those games like Madden 15, you legit getting probably 50 cents if you're lucky. And I'm not exaggerating. That's just what it is. So really, it's worthless. It's worthless. And look, like I said, you have a service like Game Pass, and you're paying all of this money a month, right? Or all this money, let's just say a year. $180 a year. You only play one or two genres at most. And out of those genres, you might find one or two games that you're really interested in. Let's say four games. Those 4 games you would most likely buy used from a store for about $10. $15 max. And that's true. That is the truth, man. I got Game Pass. I know what's in there. You get those games. You pay $80 a year. You get access to games that's worth $10 to $15 max. And if you want to buy it, you're going to pay the 20% off. The 20% off is already paid for through your subscription service anyway. On top of that, you could have got the game cheaper used. eBay, you could have got it used. Mom and pop store, game store around the corner. And usually you're gonna primarily play a game. Like, you're not gonna like beat this game, move to the next one, beat this game, move to the not in Game Pass. I highly doubt it. If I'm wrong, hit me up in the comment section and let me know. How many games have you beaten in game while using Game Pass? How many? If you hadn't played those games already, because look, if you watching a video like this, then you are enthusiastic about video games. You're not casually playing. You're enthusiastic about games. So that means 9 times out of 10, you done played those games in Game Pass already. If you on YouTube watching videos like this or other videos, gaming videos, wherever, you done already played those games already years ago. Years ago. I firmly believe that. I believe that. But yeah, at the end of the day, I just want to summarize. At the end of the day, these companies want you to give up your power. And to own a game doesn't mean you collect it. It just means you want power over what you buy. That's all it is. You just want power over what you consume, over what you buy. And when you buy game digitally, or you subscribe to these services, or whatever the case may be, your power is, or if you buy a digital console, you done gave up your power right there. All of the power goes to the company, Sony and Microsoft. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what you think. 12 minutes is way too long for a video. And like I said, if you're feeling me, hit the like button, man. Let me know what you think, because I feel like this is important. This is just not nothing. Like, this ain't no sucker game stuff like, hey, I just want to buy every game, and I just want to have every game and collect it and hold it and squeeze it and love it, and because I love games. Like, no, it's about control. Control. That's all it is. That's all it's about. Hit me up. Rome, I'm gone.